The basic formula for a premium smartphone really hasn't changed much over the last few years. You get a large display with slim bezels, a premium metal frame, a big camera module on the back, and glass covering the front and rear. Google isn't breaking away from that formula with the Pixel 11 Pro and Pro XL, but it is adding some interesting hardware upgrades and even bringing back a familiar phone feature with a modern twist. Starting at $1,099 for the Pixel 11 Pro and $1,299 for the Pixel 11 Pro XL, Google's flagship phones are almost identical in size to their predecessors. The smaller Pro gets a 6.3-inch OLED display, while the Pro XL has a 6.8-inch panel. Both can now reach a claimed peak brightness of 3600 nits compared with 3300 nits on the previous generation. Google is also offering a new selection of colors: Canyon, Fog, Olive, and Obsidian. Canyon is easily my favorite, mainly because of that polished gold frame paired with the salmon-colored Gorilla Victus 2 back. It gives the phone a nice contrast and makes this particular version stand out. That said, don't expect a dramatic visual change. Next to the Pixel 10 Pro, the Pixel 11 Pro looks extremely familiar. The dimensions, shape, and overall design language are basically the same, so anyone saying these phones look almost unchanged wouldn't be wrong. Inside, Google is moving to the new Tensor G6 processor along with a new ISP or image signal processor. Google claims it can improve things like a night side photography by up to 4.5 times. The company is also promising 20% better power efficiency, 25% faster web browsing, and up to 15% faster app loading. During my hands-on time, the phone definitely feels quick, but these are improvements that are difficult to properly judge during a short demo. We'll need more time with the phone to see how much of a difference they make in everyday use. One upgrade that's immediately easier to appreciate is storage. Pixel 11 Pro now starts with 256GB instead of 128GB, giving you twice the room of photos, games, apps, and videos. RAM remains at either 12GB or 16GB depending on whether you choose the 512GB or 1TB storage options. Google is also adding a new Titan N3 security chip, which provides stronger multi-layer protection against different types of attacks, including post-quantum cryptography. Charging is another area where Google has finally made a noticeable jump. With QI 2.2, the new Pro models can wirelessly charge at up to 25 watts, wire charging has also increased from 30 watts to 45 watts for 2026. You will need a compatible charger and cable to hit those speeds, but it is still a welcome upgrade. The biggest changes are happening with the cameras. The Pixel 11 Pro keeps the 48MP ultra-wide but gets a new 50MP main sensor and a new 48MP sensor for the 5x telephoto camera. Based on what I saw during the demo, image quality looks noticeably better with much sharper fine details, especially in things like hair. But the most interesting camera feature isn't actually a sensor. It's called Magic Capture, and it adds a new button inside the camera app. Instead of constantly worrying about when to press the shutter, you can activate Magic Capture and let the Pixel's AI handle the moment for you. Once the action is finished, or once the 2-minute video limit is reached, the phone automatically picks several of the most dynamic images and one clip that it thinks best represents what happened. Google says the AI analyzes around 400 frames before choosing the best ones. During the demo, I saw it capture some really good expressions and poses from dancers, so the idea definitely seems promising. For people who want more control, Google is also adding customizable camera looks. These work like built-in filters that can be applied manually or set as your default profile. Options include shadows or higher contrast vanilla for warmer tones and editorial for a more magazine-style look. Video is getting some attention too, thanks to Google's new Creator Suite. There is a teleprompter that lets you upload a script and automatically follows along as you speak. During my test, it worked really well and kept pace with what I was saying. There is also a new folder system for organizing related footage and a storyboard tool that helps you arrange clips and B-roll into a more cohesive video. Google's Super Zoom is also getting a major boost. The Pixel 11 Pro can now reach up to 120x digital magnification, beating the 100x split zoom found on phones like Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Of course, holding the phone steady at 120x is difficult, but Google's demo showed some impressive results. The company placed a tiny Android figure on a wall more than 50 feet away. It looked pretty fuzzy through the viewfinder, but after processing, the final photo was surprisingly crisp. One of the more unusual additions is HiLight, which is basically a modern take on the notification lights found on older phones. Built into the Pixel 11 Pro and Pro XL's camera flash area, HiLight can display different colors for notifications. That means you can leave your phone face down on a table during dinner or a conversation and still know when something important is happening. You can even assign specific colors to people in your contacts, so you could theoretically know who is calling without touching your phone. HiLight also indicates when Gemini is listening, giving you a visual confirmation that the AI is active. The problem is that HiLight is fairly limited at launch. Personally, I think messaging would be the obvious next step. People under 40 don't exactly make traditional phone calls all day, so being able to assign colors to different family members or contacts for incoming messages would make this much more useful. Google says it's looking into expanding HiLight, and I wouldn't be surprised if more functionality arrives later. The basic formula for a premium smartphone really hasn't changed much over the last few years. You get a large display with slim bezels, a premium metal frame, a big camera module on the back, and glass covering the front and rear. Google isn't breaking away from that formula with the Pixel 11 Pro and Pro XL, but it is adding some interesting hardware upgrades and even bringing back a familiar phone feature with a modern twist.